Chapter 5. The Daily Transformation. Day 19. Starting your day in transcendence. One who is regulated in his habits of eating, sleeping, recreation, and work can mitigate all material pains by practicing the yoga system. Bhagavad-Gita 6:17. How you start your morning determines the quality of your entire day. How you spend your days determines the quality of your entire life. Most people wake up and immediately plug into material consciousness, checking phones, worrying about the day ahead, rushing into activities. They wonder why life feels chaotic and meaningless. It's because they're starting each day in chaos and meaninglessness. The Vedic tradition offers a different approach. Begin each day by establishing yourself in spiritual consciousness, then carry that consciousness into your daily activities. The sacred hours. We've already discussed Brahma Muhurta, the auspicious hours before dawn, but let's get practical. If you can't wake at 4 a.m., wake as early as possible. Even 30 minutes earlier makes a difference. The principle is to claim some quiet time before the world's chaos begins. This time is yours for spiritual practice. Not for email, not for planning, not for worry. This is your daily appointment with eternity. The Mangalarati magic. In temples worldwide, the day begins with Mangalarati, the auspicious ceremony of greeting the Lord. You can create a simplified version at home. Light a candle or incense before your altar. Even a picture of Krishna counts as an altar. Offer your obeisances, physically bowing to acknowledge Krishna's supremacy and your position as his servant. This simple act sets the proper consciousness for everything that follows. The Holy Name Foundation. Begin your japa meditation, chanting the Hare Krishna mantra on beads. If you're new, start with 1 round, 108 mantras. If you're serious, work toward 16 rounds. This isn't just repetition, it's conversation with God. Each mantra is like dialing Krishna's phone number. At first you might get a busy signal, wandering mind, but keep dialing. Eventually, the connection becomes clear and the conversation flows naturally. The reading ritual. After chanting, read something from the Bhagavad-Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. Even one verse with purport. This isn't casual reading, it's receiving direct instruction from Krishna. Keep a journal of realizations. Write down verses that strike you, questions that arise, insights you receive. This transforms passive reading into active learning. The offering consciousness. Before eating your vegetarian meal, offer it to Krishna. This doesn't require elaborate ritual. Simply place the food before Krishna's picture, say a prayer of offering, wait a moment for Krishna to accept, then honor the prasadam, mercy. This transforms eating from sense gratification into spiritual communion. You're not just filling your belly, you're accepting Krishna's mercy and nourishing your body for his service. The intention setting. Before entering your daily activities, set your intention. Today I work not for my gratification but as service to Krishna. This simple declaration transforms your entire workday from material labor into spiritual practice. The protection prayer. The material world is full of distractions and temptations. Before entering it each day, request Krishna's protection. Not from danger necessarily, but from forgetfulness, the real danger for a spiritual practitioner. Tomorrow's continuation. Morning rituals establish your consciousness, but maintaining it throughout the day requires different strategies. Tomorrow we'll explore how to stay Krishna conscious during work, relationships, and challenges. You're about to discover how to transform every mundane moment into a spiritual opportunity. Day 20. Staying connected. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. Bhagavad-Gita 1865. The real test isn't how much spiritual you feel during morning meditation. It's whether you can maintain that consciousness when your boss is yelling, traffic is horrible, and everything's going wrong. Most people treat spiritual practice like a phone charger. Plug in during morning meditation, then run on battery all day until the charge dies. But Krishna consciousness isn't meant to be recharged daily. It's meant to be maintained constantly. The consciousness checkpoint system. Set regular checkpoints throughout your day. Every hour, every meeting, every transition. At each checkpoint, take 10 seconds to remember Krishna. Not a long meditation, just a moment of reconnection. It's like saving your work on a computer. Regular saves prevent you from losing everything when the system crashes, when material chaos overwhelms you. The sacred pause. Before every significant action, Starting work, entering meetings, making decisions, take a sacred pause. One breath. One remembrance of Krishna. One moment of offering the upcoming action as service. This prevents you from sliding unconsciously into material consciousness. It's like putting on safety equipment before dangerous work. Except the danger is forgetting your spiritual identity. The transcendental triggers. Use regular daily events as triggers for Krishna consciousness. Or red traffic lights. Chant Mahamantra. Before meals, offer the food to Krishna. Phone ringing. Remember Krishna before answering. Walking. Chant Mahamantra on your beads or in the mind. These triggers transform dead time into spiritual practice. The relationship alchemy. See everyone you encounter as Krishna's part and parcel. Your difficult colleague? Krishna's energy temporarily confused. Your family members? Souls on their own spiritual journey. Random strangers? Krishna testing your compassion. This vision transforms relationships from sources of bondage into opportunities for service. You're not dealing with annoying people. You're serving Krishna through serving his parts and parcels. Mercy in disguise. When problems arise, and they will, treat them as prasadam, Krishna's mercy in disguise. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is Krishna trying to teach me?" This doesn't mean being passive about solving problems. It means maintaining spiritual consciousness while dealing with material challenges. Fix what you can, accept what you can't, and maintain your Krishna consciousness through both. The technology transformation. Your devices can be tools for Krishna consciousness or portals to Maya, illusion. Set spiritual wallpapers. Use meditation apps for chanting reminders. Replace mindless scrolling with reading spiritual content. Technology isn't inherently evil. It's neutral energy that can be used for spiritual or material purposes. When used for Krishna, it becomes spiritualized. The evening review. Before bed, review your day through spiritual eyes. Where did you maintain Krishna consciousness? Where did you forget? Don't judge yourself harshly, just note patterns and resolve to improve tomorrow. This review isn't about guilt but about growth. You're training yourself like an athlete, noting what works and what needs adjustment. Tomorrow's deep dive. Maintaining consciousness during routine days is one challenge. Tomorrow we'll explore how to handle the big challenges: crisis, loss, failure, and suffering, while maintaining spiritual perspective. You're about to discover why the worst moments of material life can become the best opportunities for spiritual growth. Day 21. Transforming suffering into spiritual growth. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, and their disappearance in due course, are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O scion of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Bhagavad-Gita 2:14. Your crisis isn't interrupting your spiritual journey. It is your spiritual journey. When everything's going well, it's easy to feel spiritual. The real test comes when life falls apart. When you lose your job, your health fails, relationships end, loved ones die. These moments aren't spiritual failures. They're spiritual exams. The university model. Think of material existence as a university, and Krishna as the ultimate professor. Your life circumstances are your curriculum, perfectly designed for your spiritual education. And like any good education, the lessons get harder as you advance. That crisis you're facing? It's not random suffering. It's your personalized course in advanced consciousness. The difficulty level indicates Krishna thinks you're ready for graduate-level spiritual work. The pain paradox. The Gita reveals something counterintuitive. Suffering often advances spiritual life more than success. Why? Because success tends to increase material attachment, while suffering naturally creates detachment. It's like fever, unpleasant but purposeful. Fever isn't the disease. It's the body fighting disease. Similarly, material suffering isn't the problem. It's the soul's wake-up call to seek spiritual solutions. The gift of desperation. When material solutions fail, spiritual solutions become attractive. You might ignore spiritual practice when life is comfortable, but when you're desperate, you become genuinely open to transformation. Many advanced devotees describe their worst material moments as their best spiritual turning points. The crisis that seemed like a curse became the blessing that redirected their entire life toward Krishna. The surrender accelerator. Crisis naturally breaks down ego and pride. the main barriers to spiritual progress. When you realize you can't control outcomes, can't protect what you love, can't guarantee security, you naturally become humble and receptive to divine guidance. It's like Krishna performing spiritual surgery, removing the tumor of false ego. The procedure is painful, but the result is liberation from illusion. The compassion developer. Your own suffering develops genuine compassion for others' suffering. You can't understand someone's pain until you've experienced your own. Crisis makes you less judgmental, more empathetic, more willing to serve others in their struggles. This compassion is essential for spiritual advancement. As long as you're insulated from suffering, you remain spiritually immature. Crisis matures you rapidly. The practical response. When crisis hits, 1. Accept it as curriculum. This is happening for you, not to you. 2. Increase spiritual practice. Double down on chanting, reading, association. 3. Seek the lesson. What attachment is being broken? What quality is being developed? 4. Maintain gratitude. Thank Krishna for trusting you with advanced lessons. 5. Serve others. Channel your pain into compassion for others' struggles. The Krishna factor. Here's the secret that changes everything. Krishna never gives you more than you can spiritually handle. If you're facing a massive crisis, it means Krishna has massive confidence in your spiritual potential. He's not punishing you, he's promoting you. The intensity of your test indicates the height of your potential destiny. Tomorrow's power tool. Crisis management is crucial, but what about daily spiritual practice that prevents crisis or helps you navigate it? Tomorrow we're exploring the most powerful spiritual practice available in this age. The congregational chanting of the holy names. You're about to discover why Sankirtan isn't just singing, it's the nuclear option for spiritual advancement.